Happy birthday, Taurus, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. So what I like to do is to give you a little something different for your birthday here. I'm going to give you a sex reading, Taurus, and this reading is valid until the end of June. Rest assured up front, this is a general reading, so it may not and will not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope that it offers you the valuable insight that many of you are seeking as you try to improve your sexual situation here. Okay? If this reading resonates, ladies and gentlemen, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit. And be sure to press that subscription button. So what I'm going to do now is just go on and just shuffle up here. And I'm going to start off by just sharing with you once again what I'm seeing as the overarching theme that's pervading this time period under discussion. And then we'll look at your past, then fast forward to your present. And then I'm going to share with you what challenges might crop up in your situation and then what's hidden. And provide you with a probable outcome, ladies and gentlemen, should you continue on as you are. Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, nothing is written in granite. So if it's something that I'm telling you you don't like, examine what you're doing now to change your situation for your highest good. So with that said, let's go on and just dive right on deeply with both feet into this reading. Taurus, I certainly hope that you have gotten off to a great, wonderful start with your birthday, or that you planned something nicely to do during this time frame. All right. So, Spirit, what's going on with Taurus when it comes to their sex life? Share with me messages to share with them. All right, Taurus, let's see what we have as overarching theme here. All right. We have the Six of Water. So, of course, this represents a water sign here. All right. So, with this card, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm seeing here, let me just try to put these up so you can see them. With this card certainly shows, ladies and gentlemen, an old flame or an ex from your past will certainly reappear, or this person might have already reappeared. Okay. It could also, for many of you, suggest that you are or you have been very reminiscent of the sexual play that you used to have with someone, and it could very well be this water sign, or it could be someone with that in his or her chart. And it looks like you want to have that again. You want to recapture that. I'm feeling. I feel this person perhaps was an awesome lover for you that I'm kind of getting here with this card, because this card is all about renewal. It's all about reconnecting to the past. So this is also suitable for those of you who have been in an existing situation and things have soured. You know, I feel that things are gonna, having this card here certainly shows a lot of renewal, and that you're gonna be finding that you're gonna be doing different things. And I'm kind of getting, because six is all about, ladies and gentlemen, making adjustments. Making adjustments is domesticated, or making adjustments in the home or within a given relationship. All right. Let's see what your past wants to tell us here. Okay. We have, ladies and gentlemen, the Three of Earth. So this card certainly represents an earth sign: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So with this card, I feel many of you felt you were, it seemed like that you felt that you were all to a good start sexually, and felt the two of you could make the necessary compromises to keep your romance afloat. And I feel that some of you might even have um, shopped around. I'm seeing some of you going into bookstores or just buying things online to maybe help you with sexual positions and or just to improve your sexual experience altogether here. So that you can learn new techniques, positions. Because I feel that you had a partner that was very willing to try new things here. All right? Let's see what's going on in your present, ladies and gentlemen. If this reading is resonating, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So you have the Two of Fires. Once again, fire energy. So right now I'm kind of seeing a lot of fiery passion, you know? I see you talking things over with someone. And for some of you, I feel you might even feel a bit bored, you know? And it seems like I'm kind of getting, for not all of you, but some of you, I feel that you always, it's like you get tired of always having to take the initiative with the person with whom you like to have sex at times. And this kind of causes a lot of anger, arguments, all right? One of you appears very, very dominant in this situation here, all right? So let's move forward with seeing what challenges might crop up. And you have a major arcana card here. It's the moon. So these are major challenges that you need to kind of get your arms around. That card represents a Pisces. So one of the challenges, or a few challenges, I'm just going to name a few, is that a lot of you are feeling very anxious. Or you might even be deceiving yourself, or with your situation, you're being a bit too unrealistic or fearful, and you're not really trusting your intuitive faculties. Okay? And you're almost, you might have the tendency to become your own worst enemy. So the key is to surrender fear, okay? For some of you, fertility issues might be involved here, which is why you might have a hard time getting close to someone, okay? Or there might be a refusal, once again, to see the reality in a situation that you really need to see the reality in. Being realistic, once again. Let's take a peek and see what's hidden here. We have that Knight of Fires there. Once again, another fire card. Fire energy. So I see you receiving a text or a call from a lover, and this person appears younger. It looks like you have a younger and an older one, I'm kind of seeing here. And some of you might even have phone sex or go to a secluded area and get it in. I'm seeing a lot of sexual lust and attraction that is surrounding you during this period. And I feel that this person is going to be very determined. This is an ardent lover to get what he or she wants. And I see you getting with someone with whom some of you that you've never had sex, or with whom you've never had sex, or you're just rekindling things with another, during, because your situation might have soured quite a bit here. Okay, let's look at your outcome, ladies and gentlemen. We have the Four of Airs. Now that represents an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So I feel that after this experience, some of you might even decide to kind of go it alone and be celibate for a while. You might be that way at this time due to somebody might be incarcerated, or have medical issues or something, or a condition, or this card to be telling you that maybe you need to take steps to heal yourself before you dive into or make any firm commitments with this person here. But you're certainly in for a sexual adventure. I'm going to clarify this card here. Yeah, you have the King of Fire. You're going to have a sexual adventure with this person. It's very hot and passionate. And the person, it looks like a mature type energy here, the King of Fires. So with that said, Taurus, once again, happy birthday. I look forward to hearing your comments. Should any of you wishes to have a more personalized reading, please access my website to schedule and or to purchase. Thanks so much for your time.